choke. Wednesday heat, 8 p.m. no debate. Sports Bar Nation, we never show up late. Oh, this is the Sports Bar. Wednesday nights we go hard. Veterans strong and we stand tall. WTF Nation, we run the ball. Hey, hey, turn the lights on. It's Sports Bar, come get your hype on. Hey, turn the lights on. It's Sports Bar, come get your hype on. WTF Nation, Wednesday domination. King and coach in rotation. The Sports Bar's sensation. From kickoff to buzzer beaters, we break it all down. Wednesday 8 p.m. the live show in town. It's the Sports Bar where legends hang out. WTF Nation Radio. We out.
Is this it? Nope. You've got to be kidding me. Is this it? Nope. Well, Let's see.
Is this it? Nope.
Oh, one of them worked. Hold on. All right. Sounds like I can be heard now. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. Welcome to the Sports Bar here at WTF Nation Radio. I should be able to hear myself now. All right. I think I got this figured out. I am the actual King Smith, U.S. Air Force veteran, a.k.a. Flyboy Smitty, a.k.a. I'm going to win this tournament, a.k.a. we're going to do this show solo tonight. I'm one of several shows here at WTF Nation Radio, as we are live most nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone with a plethora of offerings. For the next hour, maybe a little bit less than that, y'all are going to get me, and we're going to talk all things sports related, sports news, and some interesting things that I found, and hopefully be able to share some videos that I thought were pretty dope as well. But we're going to see how it is. So is my audio good? Of offerings. All right. Audio sounds like it's good. We're going to make this thing work out. I'm struggle streaming tonight. It is what it is. Let me do one thing to make sure that this is working.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hold on. We're going to do it live. Audio sounds like it's good. We're going to do it live. We're going to make this thing work out. I'm struggle streaming tonight. We are going to do it live. Struggle Stream Central. To make sure that this is working. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay, so sound effects are working. Oh, man. All right, you know what? Let me make sure. Let's just go into the first video that I'm going to share to get things warmed up here. I thought this was interesting. This is LeBron James and a Rockets player.
You played against my dad. Your first NBA game ever. Really? Sacramento. You feel old, don't you?
All right. He told him, you played against my dad in your first NBA game ever. That would make me feel old. All right. That would make me feel real old. So shout out to Goat James in the building. Let me make sure that. Okay. Yep. So y'all can't hear that. All right. Man, Struggle Stream Central. All right. Goat James in the building. Had to play that for Coach to kind of get that kicked off early. Let me double check. One other thing here. Make sure that we're good. All right. We are good. Look, let's get this out the way because I'm going to say this multiple times and go from there. I'm going to share my screen. We are going to run a NCAA March Madness tournament. The tournament starts mañana, tomorrow. So that is going to mean that if you want to be in the tournament for a chance to win money, click the link that's in the description if there's a description field on whatever social media platform that you're watching this on, or go into the chat, click the link, and join. We're also going to have this on the Sports Bar at WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, which I'm going to go and I'm going to put right now. So if you want to go and say, well, King, I can't find a link to join, whether you're watching this live or you're catching this on the replay, let's do this together. Click on the link, join our NCAA March Madness tournament for a chance to win money. What's that prize going to be? I'm not entirely too sure. But if you follow the Sports Bar at WTF Nation Radio, you know we don't put out any trash-ass gifts over here. I've given away a signed, authenticated NFL jersey. I've given away an NCAA signed football jersey. We've done gift cards, and we've done just straight-up Visa cards. I don't know whether the platforms y'all are watching that be giving away money like that, but we do. So go over to WTF Nation, the Sports Bar on WTF Nation Radio, and you will see my most recent post here in which I put our men's March Madness tournament challenge. The ladies have already started their tournament. People didn't even know that. They have. But we're not doing the women's tournament challenge. We're going to do the men's NCAA tournament challenge. So go to the sports bar on WTF Nation Radio. If you can't click the link, go to our Facebook page. I'm going to put it one more time. That's the link to our Facebook page. So you have the link. You know where it's located at. Go sign up. It's free. Whoever has the highest total points overall is going to win. Now, let's talk about March Madness a bit. Let me stop sharing here. And let's talk about March Madness a bit. All right. The tournament is one of those things that it's an astronomical, the odds of calling a perfect bracket is damn near impossible. It is 1 in 9.2 quintillion of a chance to try to hit a perfect bracket, meaning you've correctly predicted every single win and loss and champion that is going to make it through March Madness. Hasn't happened yet. I don't even know if it's gotten close yet. But every year, chaos always hits early. Somebody is going to inevitably be upset because they picked wrong when you had that sure target, that sure pick, that person, that team that was favored to win by 18 that ends up losing by 4 in a close game as they were a lower seed playing a higher ranked seed. What's been interesting as of late, and how I'm curious, what if the first person that either wins or gets close is an AI team? Or not an AI team, somebody that uses AI to predict their bracket. I'm going to tell you, I simply just might use AI to run through 9 quintillion, who is it? Let me channel my inner pop culture warrior, Doctor Strange. I'm going to say run through all scenarios and give me the likeliest possible chance for a perfect bracket, factoring in who could actually get an upset based on statistical, qualitative, and quantitative data. I'm going to use all the fancy words, throw it in the AI, see if it can spit me out a perfect bracket. Y'all can't tell me that nobody else out there hasn't thought about that. Like y'all won't try and see if you can use AI to get yourself a perfect bracket out there. So join our tournament. See if you could best Coach and I think we ran one last year. We were supposed to get it out earlier this year, but I slipped, so that's on me. But the information is there, and you can join. We got Washington Wild Doers in the building. Said, this tournament this year makes me see how gambling has changed the game. 100%. So many upsets this year, and there's almost 2 upsets on a 1 versus a 16. I'm real curious. Let's actually go in here and let's see who we've got so far. So our number ones have been set, and it's typically the same teams that you'll see at number 1. Let me share my screen here. Share screen. I'm going to share CBS's bracket because it's a whole lot easier to see. And let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, that works. All right. So you've got Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida as your number ones. There's the first 4 that's being played tonight that'll determine where some of these other teams come in at here. But let's see. You had Texas beat NC State, so they made it in. Howard beat UMBC by 3. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. So Howard got placed. So the last 2 that we're waiting on is the winner for the Prairie View A&M versus Lehigh, which is being played right now, and the Miami of Ohio versus SMU game. I can't see any of the excuse me. 1 second. I can't see any of the current 1 versus 16 matchups. Excuse me. winning out and being upset. I just don't see it happening. Everybody's tournament favorite right now is Duke. Duke, I'm just going to put it out there. Duke is my team that is likely going to win. Where I think some of the upsets are going to happen is when you look at those 12 seeds. Those two, not the 12 seeds, the 15s. The 5-12 matchups, which let me see who we have here. Where are the 5-12 matchups? Here we go. The 5-12 matchups. The 5-12 matchups are historically where you see some of the upsets coming out at. So I'm going to take a look at the 5-12 matchups that we have now. You got Wisconsin versus High Point. I don't see High Point. I don't see them winning this. So I don't think the upset is going to happen there. St. John's versus Northern Iowa, Vanderbilt versus McNeese, and Akron versus Texas Tech. From what I've seen, just taking a look at some of the teams over the last 2 days, I don't follow college football, college basketball like that. But once the March Madness tournament comes up, that's when I start looking. I think where we're going to see one of the first upsets of the tournament is going to come from one of these 5-12s. And I think McNeese can beat Vandy to advance. So that's my first upset that I think's going to happen. And did my mouse just die? This is a whole struggle stream today. Give me 1 second. Where's my other mouse at? All right, there we go. Mouses is dying. Mouses. What's plural for mice? Mouses. Mouses are dying. Is this Jason? Shout out to Jason. How many YouTube channels do you have? You're calling Arkansas to win it all. Well, hey, join our tournament. Find out. Link is in the description. I'm going to post it here again so that people can see. Join the tournament, man. See if you can beat me a coach. I've got the link in the comment section as well. He said, I'm going to use AI to get me a perfect wifey. Hey, man. Off sports topic here. I think we are going to see in our lifetime, we are going to see synthetic people, AI chatbots and things put inside of silicon bodies. And you're going to get your wish. I'm just saying. Miceses. The plural for mouse is miceses. Let me get because this one has a quieter click. So I need to get this charged up. Struggle stream of the century is going on right now. So that's my take for March Madness. We've got one person calling out their team. I'm calling out mine in Duke. Who do y'all have to win? Teams like Duke, Kentucky, and UNC, they're always going to be under a microscope. They're always in it. They've always got that chance to win. I also think that teams that have veteran guards are a lot more dangerous. That experience, that been there, done that type of a thing gives them that edge when it's time to really show up, put up, and, shut up type of a situation. Let's see. I also think that teams that are going to go into it with that chemistry where you see that they've got things clicking, they're going to be the ones that are going to be really performing well. And this is some of those players' time to shine as well, as this puts them in the big microscope to have an opportunity to go and get drafted once the season is done. My executive producer said, I strongly recommend turning off your mouse after each use. That would require me to have good habits. Something that I don't have. Yeah. But that would make sense. I need to start doing that. All right. What else we have here? Let's take a look. Let me stop sharing this screen and let me come over here and take a look. Hockey news. The Hockey Hall of Fame won't give the golden puck to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes scored the game-winning shot in overtime to give the U.S. men their first Olympic gold since the Miracle on Ice in 1980. I would think that something like that, right, would be something that the player would have first rights of refusal to take a memento like that, to keep it in their family and cherish that for a lifetime. But international hockey doesn't work that way. The golden puck that was scored by Jack Hughes is now sitting in the Hockey Hall of Fame, and that was kicked off by essentially established rules that they already have. Established rules that they already have that governs artifacts and things that need to be preserved for the integrity of the sport, so to speak. The women's golden puck that was scored by Megan Keller to win the Olympic gold for the U.S. women's team is also in display at the Hall of Fame for the NHL or for hockey that is in Toronto. Jack Hughes believes that the puck belongs to the players who scored those goals. And on Pat McAfee's show, he's quoted as saying this: "I'm trying to get it. Like, that's bullshit. Why would they have the puck? I don't see why Megan Keller or I shouldn't have those pucks." Do you agree or disagree with how the Hockey Hall of Fame is working this? Now, for when milestones happen in the NHL, players are typically allowed to keep the pucks and gear for themselves, and the Hockey Hall of Fame will frequently request an item for its collection, but it's not always guaranteed that the players or the teams will donate them. Depending on what the item is, how business-like that player is, they might decide to keep it in the family, and they'll do things to ensure the authenticity and the preservation and things like that, so that maybe like after they die, they may decide not to keep it in the family, but to put it on, display so that other people and their generations and legacies down can go and visit it. But imagine the worth of some things. I can tell you right now, I'm greedy. Greed drives me. If I were to be able to have something and hold on to it and let the bidding war begin, that's likely what I'm going to do. Now, some of y'all be like, "King, this is why we can't have nice things." And I don't care. Cash rules everything around me. Get the green dollar bill, y'all. But unlike the NHL, international tournaments are governed by a different set of rules. And the Olympic tournament was a joint production by the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, and the International Ice Hockey Federation, the IIHF. The IIHF has always been responsible for collecting, authenticating, and preserving items from the Olympics and World Championship tournaments since 1998. The Hall of Fame also has staff that's present at these places to assist in that process. So when a milestone goal is scored in an international tournament, an on-ice official will collect it before an off-ice official, such as the official scorekeeper or timekeeper, wraps tape around the puck to preserve it. The puck is then given to the IIHF, which then formally and officially donates it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. And they have a whole chain of custody process that's a whole lot tighter than the NYPD's evidence chain of custody process, or the same people that can't prosecute our current president. Oops, did I say that? They got a way tighter chain of custody process than the people that are keeping the Epstein files. Oops, did I say that? I know what the lyrics are. My producer is sending me what the lyrics are to the song that I said earlier that I jacked up. I jacked it up on purpose. Not the cream. I want the green. They don't call them greenbacks cream in the 2000s. All right. But let me come in here, check the chat, and see who we have in the building. Shout out to Michelle early. She hit me with the laughing emojis. I appreciate you. Tupac said, "Cause I already got it." I know it's cream. Man, y'all are jacking up my lyrical skills. I messed it up on purpose. Let's see what else we have here. 2-hour hockey fans. What do y'all think about soccer? Those are two sports that I don't watch on the regular, but there has been some interesting soccer news. And in soccer, Lionel Messi just became the second men's player in history to score 900 goals, joining one other. Who would y'all guess that the other person is? When I put it up on the screen here, you will figure it out. Let me get my producer to get this set up, and bam! Cristiano Ronaldo, the only two players to score 200 goals in soccer, Cristiano Ronaldo and now Messi. Messi scored it in a match in the Inter Miami's Championship Cup second leg clash with Nashville today, earlier today. The Argentina captain is one of is the only men's player to reach that total after Portugal, after Cristiano Ronaldo achieved it in September of 2024. The 900 watch have been occurring over the last two games, but Messi was not able to capture it. And what's been interesting is that there's been an uptick in attendance in some of these matches to see when he was going to get the goal. If you care about soccer, you would have cared about that. All right. Now, will he be able to chase Ronaldo? I don't know. Ronaldo has 965, and he has made it clear that he wants to cross the 1,000 goal threshold before retiring. All right. Now, third on the all-time list, Pele, who sits at 765. He's not getting any more goals. Among the active players, that's third, you have Barcelona's Robert Lewandowski, who has 690. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up to Messi and Ronaldo. And in our lifetime, we might see that next superstar, that next golden foot, that next player in soccer that is going to be a goalie scoring machine that's going to make the superstardom of Messi and Ronaldo look like chump change. Maybe when I'm older, it's going to happen. We're already seeing these athletes in high school dominating, straight dominating. In Florida, which this shouldn't be a surprise. In Florida, we saw two high school track stars in the 400 run faster than the fastest women's 400 record. Blazing speed. I think we're going to see 17 and 18-year-olds in high school with the advancement of training, medicine, schools having better resources, come out here and produce young athletes that are going to break records a whole lot earlier. People like Usain Bolt and the records and things that he's had in the past are going to be exactly like that, a thing of the past. All right. Let's take a little intermission here while I showcase another video. This one I thought was interesting, as this looks like a buzzer beater that should have counted. And when you watch the replay, you go, he got the ball off. Why did it not count?